Live. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl, BeeSparrow, BuzzzTweet Talk Radio. How y'all doing today? Got my girl DJ AprilShowers on here. We're gonna talk about any and everything. What's up, April?
Girl, nothing much, nothing much. What's going on in these streets? What's going on in the
Girl,
black
nothing much
streets?
and everything. It's so much going on. I don't even know where to begin. But listen, I know what I want to begin. I want to begin with Dennis Byron. He covering everything, girl.
Oh, yes, he does.
He covered
And
the
that
art. He
was so
covered.
nice that he greeted you and let you come in that day.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was very nice. That was very
yes,
nice.
yes,
And you
but
see,
and he was covering the R. Kelly trial too.
yes, I was shocked. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't know that he was a fan. He's covering R.
Well,
Kelly.
no, he was just covering a case. And
Um,
he saw all of the loopholes. So we thank him
mhm.
for being objective. Yeah,
So there's light, a little light for R. Kelly, huh?
yeah, girl, they done found text messages from the parents.
Oh my
Oh
God.
yeah, honey. She done told the daughter to, you know, flirt with him and put on red lipstick. I
Mm.
say, well, she didn't
Which
say
one? Which
fuck
mother?
him,
Which
but
parent?
some people say, well, flirting with him, she might as well have said it.
Which
I'm like,
parent was that?
okay. So there is some light and there is some hope, and I'm just keeping him in prayer. I
Which
don't
which
even really
which
like to,
parent?
huh?
Which parent was
Oh,
that?
this was the Clarys, Alice Clary.
Mm.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe there is hope. Maybe there is hope. Maybe there is hope.
Yeah.
So, you called me this morning talking about Jussie. And I had just finished watching the video where he was saying, if something happened to me, I didn't do it. I am not suicidal. At first, I was like, this nigga tripping. But then when he kept talking, I understood what he was saying. He was letting us
What
all
was he
know.
saying? I'm trying to understand that.
He was letting us all know that if something happened to him in prison, he didn't kill himself. He didn't do it. It was
Oh,
somebody else
okay.
that did it. I ain't
Okay.
mad at him for that. He was letting us know that if something happened to him in jail, he did not do it to himself because he is not suicidal. Now, him
And I
saying that,
like the fact that his family is standing behind him.
oh yeah, he
Uh,
got a
and
huge
we
family.
gotta, he is Juicy Smollett, Juicy Smollett. You know,
But I'm sorry the man is going through this, but if you do the crime, you got to do the time.
but who said he did the crime?
We need some viewers up in here. We ain't got no viewers. That's
I
why
know. Hold on.
we should have went on your channel with this. We should have went on your channel with this.
I'm I'm
Ain't nobody
sending
gonna come over here and watch it on here.
mm-mm,
If you
I'm
want to switch, we
sending
can go to
links
your
out
channel,
now.
huh?
I'm sharing the show now for people
But
to
if you
come
want
in.
to switch, we can go to your panel.
Mm-mm.
This is why I don't go live anymore. But so
So
Justice
we're gonna
Smollett,
hold on for a minute and give people a few minutes to come in here.
Justice Smollett, he got 130. Is it 130 or 150 days?
Okay, we got three watching so far.
Three people.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. Shabbat Shalom. Happy Friday. And all that good stuff.
All that good stuff, all that good stuff. We gonna give people a few minutes. I am sharing the show to different platforms for people to come in.
Because this was a spur of the moment thing. We didn't really
It
let
was,
anybody know.
it was. Hold on.
Um, I still think we should have went to your panel because I don't get many viewers on my side.
Well, we
So
went
much
to
I want to
multiple
talk
places.
about. There is so much I want to talk about.
I know, and we
You
can get
got
started there.
Ahmad,
Come on in.
you got
I,
Ahmad
they,
Arbery, you
they,
got a
they Bush people, honey.
yeah, yeah.
They Bush
Ahmad
people.
Arbery got a park named after him. Uh,
Okay.
Joe Biden in his um
Well,
speech,
come on with it. We're going to keep talking.
and I got a superintendent that was charged with 6 counts of false imprisonment. You know what? What is going on in these schools today? We just had a
What's
school
been going
shooting.
on in them? A lot of corruption.
Just had a school shooting in Iowa. It was a drive-by. I didn't know people in Iowa did drive-bys. I'm just
You do know they say with COVID that it has caused a lot of mental illness, right?
I believe it.
The
What
COVID 19,
the vaccination or the COVID itself?
just COVID, has caused anxiety and mental illness.
The vaccine? Jewel said it's the vaccine that's causing it.
No, they said the government was saying since COVID 19 came out, they have seen a rise in anxiety and mental illness.
I believe it
Me
because I
too.
we talked about it. We talked about how the internet and mental illness is connected, honey. We talked
Yeah,
about it. Sometimes you just have to get off the internet for a minute. It's just too many people know too many, think they know too many stuff, and you got people that can get behind a keyboard and think they can say anything they want to anybody they want at any time that they want. It's too much. Take a
it's
break.
too much. And
I
that's
have.
why I refuse to talk about R. Kelly anymore. I don't talk about him anymore.
It's too much.
Hmm.
It's too much. I couldn't keep up with y'all, man. I'll be
Girl,
like, now
these
who is
people,
this and who is
they
that?
insane. They want to tell you who you could talk to, who you can have on your channel. They want to say what a supporter is. I ain't got no issues with nobody. If people don't like him, that's on them. I'm
Right,
not running around hating people because they don't like him.
right.
This is a free country.
Right.
Yeah.
That's another issue that I have with black people. We cannot agree to disagree. We get mad at people for their own opinions. We
Yeah,
got to
for their
stop
own
doing that.
opinion.
We got
Like,
to
who
stop
are
doing that.
you to tell me who I can have on my channel? Who are you to tell me because I talk to non supporters, I'm not a supporter? Girl, these
Right.
people can go to, I'm
Don't
not
know
going
me
to
from
curse.
Susie.
They can just go somewhere and throw up. Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
why this
But,
computer
but,
is
but people are
charging.
miserable and unhappy too. So they
Yep.
want you to be miserable and unhappy.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let me know if my mic cut off or anything because for
Okay.
some reason my computer not charging. This is
Uh oh.
crazy. This is crazy. It's plugged in. Wow.
Okay, we was talking about Juicy Smollett,
Jussie. Let's stop calling him Juicy.
Jussie, and you got. But when Dave Chappelle said that Juicy Smollett,
It
it was
was
funny. And
funny.
that's another thing. Why do people get their panties in a bunch with Dave Chappelle? He's a comedian. Comedians are to make people laugh. Comedians have always talked about people.
But
Comedians,
guess what? They didn't talk about Bob Saget, did they? They
no,
ain't talking about Bob Saget and his alleged pedophile behavior and his pedophile jokes, huh?
I know. Well,
They want to go. They want to shut. Dave Chappelle down, but they have not shut Bob Saget down. Have you heard his stand up? His stand up comedy. I guarantee you, you will not be able to listen to his stand up comedy. His comedy is about raping children, molesting children, just pedophilia behavior. But you want to go at Dave Chappelle? Okay, come on, bring it. You want to go bring it. Let's talk about Bob Saget. What really happened to Bob Saget? You know who Bob Saget is, right?
Right. He was the comedian, and he just died.
Uh-huh.
He
Full
was
House.
supposed to have COVID-19, but then they said he had a
Uh-uh.
blunt head trauma.
Had a blunt. Let's talk about Bob
Right. That's
Saget.
what I'm saying. Who came
Come on.
after him? Who done hit you upside the head?
Come
Whacked
on.
you and killed your ass.
Come
That's
on.
what they did.
I was looking at what's the name of these dudes that's covering him? I'm getting ready to tell you the name of they really on Bob Saget head about this pedophile ring, and they talking about Denzel Washington, Oprah Winfrey, you know the regular ones that they talking about. And Bob Saget was included in that. These guys really going in. They called two man, I was listening to them last night. Oh, what's the name of them? Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in. Shalom, Sister Star. Shalom to you, my sister FOPE
Hey,
in the building. Make sure
hey,
y'all hit the
Sky.
like button. Come on in, y'all.
Yes, come on
Y'all in
in
the
here,
bushes.
Sky.
I know that Moshe is live too.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, Moshe live too, but you know,
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that when you called me, so
Oh, okay. Yeah, this was the last minute. I just called her because I wanted to talk about Jesse Smollett on a serious tip.
so
Um,
once again,
well,
everybody was
first of
wondering.
all,
Go
I
ahead, sis.
love the show Empire,
Yeah.
and I am so upset at him because he's the reason the show was canceled. Um, and when this happened, of course, I was mad and I was a little upset. And then when they tried to come back the next week, Superintendent Eddie Johnson, the Chicago former superintendent of the Chicago Police Department, Eddie Johnson, when he came out and said that it was a hoax. Well, my first thought was, boy, you mean to tell me y'all stopped everything y'all was doing
Mm-hmm.
for Jesse Smollett? And so, probably so, because, the alphabet people. And then it was an alleged hate crime. But it was like, y'all stopped and put all of this money into just him? Like, people getting killed every day in Chicago,
Right.
and they have cameras. They have cameras. So I'm just trying to figure out how come the cameras, they got Jesse allegedly buying things, then they got the guys, but you can't find out who done murdered somebody in Chicago.
Right.
So I have, I was already a little suspicious of that because I was thinking, mm, you know, wow. But I guess they did do all of this, and they had actually closed the case,
What case?
his case. There was no charges filed, nothing. The case was closed.
The Jussie Smollett case?
Yes, girl, they sent in special investigators and they reopened the case. Why did they reopen the case? They reopened the case because he was black.
Mm, mm, mm. Black and famous, huh?
Yeah, yeah. The case was closed. Hmm.
So these are the guys that I'm talking about. They're called Too Strong, and they are really exposing Bob Saget, and people are going in at them for it. When you get a chance, I'm gonna send you these two links, and I want you to look at these two links, and I want you to look at some of the clips they have of Bob Saget. And then he got roasted. He was, you know how they roast. Excuse me. They have people that joke about you and stuff like that, right?
Hmm.
They have clips of famous people roasting him, joning, going in on him, and every joke is about a pedophilia, like something he did to a young girl, specifically the Olsen twins.
Oh, oh,
They
yeah.
said they said Bob Saget admitted doing um how you say sexual acts on. They had two dolls on the set, and he admitted doing sexual acts to the two dolls. People are saying that he molested the girls on Full House. So you want to talk about Dave Chappelle? Let's talk about Bob Saget. Come on,
Or R. Kelly, for that matter.
anybody, really?
Anybody. But see, that's what I say. With their people, they're not talking about this. They're talking about him now after he's died. They knew this stuff was
Right.
going on.
And you notice no one is talking about how he died.
Hey, Ratchet Dino King, how are you? Thanks for coming in.
Hello, Ratchet Dino King. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank
Yes.
you. Come on in. Come on in. We're just chopping it up, just shooting the facts, talking about things that happened this week, but specifically Jussie Smollett. Jussie Smollett stood up in the courtroom and told people that he is not suicidal. When I first saw that, I was like, wait, he tripping. But then when he
Yeah, that's
finished,
what I was thinking because I
yes,
was in the girl's show and I had
yes.
woke up and went back to sleep. And that's
But
what they
then
were talking about.
But
And
then if you keep listening to him, he say, I just want y'all to know that if something happened to me inside, I did not do it to myself. Shalom, seek y'all's way.
mhm.
Jussie Smollett said, if something happened to me on the inside, I just want y'all to know that I didn't do it myself. And I was like, oh, okay. He just want people to know that if something happened to him, he didn't do it. Somebody else did it. He's not suicidal.
Right.
Do you think that he deserved the 130 days? What was it, 130 or 150?
No, because what y'all gonna do about them Karens that called the police on the people that was barbecuing in the park and all of this stuff?
I don't even think people that came to DC for the insurrection got that many days. Good morning, brother Yahaza. Good
Hmm.
morning. I'm not even gonna mess up your name. Shalom, brother. Shabbat shalom. But yeah. So it's so much going on, y'all. We just talking about stuff that happened during the week, and so much going on. They want you to stay focused on Ukraine and Russia for some reason. For some reason, they want to take our mind off of what's really going on.
I'm
That's
not taking my mind off what's really going on. I mean, I love everybody. I love all. Well, uh, you know, I like all human beings. But what's going over there in Ukraine is not my problem. I don't care. And then that is like that country, Ukraine, is known for sex trafficking. human sex trafficking.
Mm.
And so, um, I don't. Um, I hope they be okay. You know, I hope they
I
be
just,
okay.
I just wish, I just long for the opportunity. I just long for the day that we get it as black people. I just long for the day when we get it. Like when we really, really, really know, trust and believe who we are, and when we really, really, really know, trust and believe who our creator is. That's the day I'm waiting for. All this other stuff is just a distraction.
B,
It's a
they talking
distraction.
about pray for Ukraine, and some of them ain't even speaking to a recovering drug addict on the street or
Mm.
seeing if a homeless person need a meal.
I don't know what to pray for
Over
because
here in the United States,
it seems like to me it's already in the Most High's hands. So I don't know what to pray for. So I'm letting the Lord be the Lord. I'm gonna let the Most High be the Most High.
well, I get up and I pray for everybody. I pray for peace,
Okay,
you
pray
know.
for everybody
And
now.
I pray for myself, and but the United States, I just feel as though we getting into something that's not our problem, and that's just how I feel. That's my opinion, but peace be with them. Peace
Yeah.
be with everybody. I do have a right to express my opinion. Until Joe Biden passed a
Mm.
law to release all of them people that he locked up in the 90s, there are people still in prison. He need to right that wrong. Joe Biden told y'all wasn't black if y'all didn't vote for him,
Mm-hmm.
but yet Joe Biden ain't passed nothing. He
Nothing.
hasn't given blacks any money.
Nothing.
Him and Kamala, they hadn't even taken off their inauguration clothes. They come up with Asian hate. Next thing you know, we saw Asian hate on TV, and the Asians got all type of money.
Got a crime bill. Got
A
$50 million.
hate crime bill. Well, you know what? Blacks been called niggers, monkeys. We've been uh, when they threw the water on us, when they sprayed us down with the hoses. You know, we have been done so wrong in this country, and we built this country. We built this United States of America. We built this country, and we have yet to receive anything.
Oh,
So
we're not
yes,
gonna receive
you
a damn
doggone
thing.
right. When the government, when they say they got free phones, I want them. I want anything, everything they got. Well, they not getting ready to give us no reparations. They just not gonna do that. They don't want to admit that we built this country.
They know.
If they give us reparations, they have to admit, like, y'all did us wrong. You have done us wrong, and you continue to still do us wrong. And you black people, well, I don't know what kind of people you are. I've never seen anything like this in my life. And B knows that I used to talk to her all the time because I was believing in this unity. And I remember coming up in the 70s how the structure was with blacks. Black people looked out for each other. It did not matter, if you was the poor one or if you was the rich one, everybody looked out for everybody. We didn't have all of these hang-ups. Now we don't even want to talk to our family.
This what black people did at the voting polls
Yeah,
for Joe Biden.
yeah.
This is what black people did.
Hmm.
Look at that in Philly doing
Yeah,
the damn cha cha in the voting
right.
poll
Yeah.
for Joe Biden.
And who in the hell is Joe Biden to tell me that I'm not black if I don't vote for him? Somebody should have slapped him right then and there. I'll never get over that. Like, really? You telling me I ain't black if I don't vote for you for passing that 90s bill? People are still in prison from that law him and Clinton and all of them passed. Just lock up black people. Hey, Jeffrey Taylor. Yeah. Instead of
Hi,
sending
Jeffrey.
people when crack came out to rehabs and stuff, they just sent the blacks to prison. Now they got an opioid addiction, and it's, oh, send them to counseling. But you
Right,
sent black people to prison.
right.
I ain't thinking about Joe Biden or Kamala Harris. Y'all made Kamala Harris black, and I ain't seen her at too many black functions. Oh, they was chucks and pearls. Please.
Kim Fox in Justice Smollett case, our justice system failed. Here's how and why. Jussie
You
wanted
know
y'all
what?
to know.
Kim Fox is so crooked.
Uh
That
huh.
woman had her hands in so much crookedness up there, and I don't know for the life of me why. Why Chicago keeps voting Democrat. Get them damn Democrats out of there. She is part of this Democratic machine. Kim Fox, that woman ain't right. But no, B, look it up. They had closed the case. They sent in special prosecutors and they reopened the case.
You know, because I had stopped
And I'm
following it.
so sick of black people when they get in these type of positions, they do nothing for us. Nothing. These people, they gonna look out for their people. They gonna keep stuff hush hush. They ain't gonna never talk about it. She's been in a position and she really has not helped the black people for Cook County.
Talk
I
about
think
her.
Kim
For those of
Fox
us, for those of
is
us that
out.
don't know, for those of us that don't know who she is, tell us who she is and give us a brief. You
She's the
know.
DA in
Uh huh.
for Cook County,
Mm-hmm.
and she is just she was into it with the police. Hey Jeffrey Taylor, you want to come tell us who uh, Kim Fox is the Cook County State's attorney,
Now
and
she was
Kim
the
Fox
one.
has been in so many scandals in Chicago,
Okay.
a lot of scandals. Even with the R. Kelly situation, she took a tape from Michael Avenatti. She met him at the airport. She took a tape from a lawyer. Okay, why didn't that lawyer take the tape to the police? Why did he give it to you? Um, Oh my God, the girl that was found dead in the freezer.
Mm.
Oh my God, in Rosemont. She didn't investigate her death any further. Um, it's a lot of things that she's done. She's got into it with the police, but yeah, Kim Fox needs to go.
I thought they had been gotten rid of her.
Mm-mm, no, and even this thing with Jussie Smollett. Okay, yeah, come in. Let's put this link. Jeffrey can tell you more about Kim Fox. Hold on. How do we?
I got it.
Yeah, put the link up.
So you can't do that. You can't do that
Let
as
me.
a co-host.
Okay, I had share. It's let me do share
Let me see if you
screen
can do it.
video files, but I
Oh, he at
can't.
work.
Yeah, he
Let me
said
go
he
ahead.
can only come on for a
Let me
minute,
go ahead
so
and
he
hit it. Let
on
me
his
go ahead and
break.
put it in there.
He'll break it down to us real fast.
That's
Jeffrey
the link.
Taylor is a good friend of mine. He lives in Chicago, Illinois, a rapper, and I've met him through this R. Kelly stuff. Yeah, but yeah, she don't get along with the mayor of Chicago. Then her and the police they done got into it. Yeah, girl, Chicago done had so many murders. But Chicago been known as a notorious city. All of those big cities, all of them, Chicago, probably LA, Dallas, all of them are
Hey,
probably.
hey, Jeffrey, welcome to the panel.
Hi, how you ladies doing? How you doing, Miss April
I'm
BeeSparrow?
doing fine.
Great,
Hey,
doing
yeah,
great.
tell us about that Kim Fox up there.
Yeah, I'm here in Cook County, so I'm a little familiar with her. It, she's with the Democratic Party, and it's just astonishing to me that they would, like Miss April said, continue to vote her in. But what I think it is because she's a black lady, and most people that I speak with that vote for her, they just say that well, she did release a lot of nonviolent criminals, like
Mm,
people that have petty crimes, like weed
mhm.
cases or things of that nature. So she give them, stuff like that to make them think that she's really for them. But she's been in so much corruption, just like with Jussie Smollett, she did that. She dropped the case, you know, quietly, and then she picked up the R. Kelly case, and she violated his rights by soliciting victims on national television because R. Kelly didn't have any charges at the time, and she went on national television said, if you have um, anything to say about this man, if you ever slept with him, call this number and tell us about
Mm,
it. And she,
mm.
yeah, and that was a major infraction because after that, that was around the time that the Surviving R. Kelly documentary hit. So you had people calling in, and then um, they said majority of the people called in was people that said that they had a good time with R. Kelly, but they
Yeah,
don't talk about
yeah,
that.
they was calling us. Yeah, people was calling, like, yeah, I was with them. We had fun.
Right. We
Yeah,
went out and did this and that, but uh, consequently, the all the people that originally had the case against him in Cook County ended up being represented by Michael Avenatti, which we all know is a convicted felon now. So she do a lot of grimy stuff that people tend with black people in Chicago tend to overlook because she give them like okay, I'm gonna release this guy for something petty, or release all these people out of Cook County jail for that. But we have to look at the overall scope of the corruption that she does. Um,
So do you think Jussie Smollett deserve 150 days?
my opinion, I would have rather him just get some probation. I don't want to see that black man go to jail. I would rather
Right,
him, get some probation, maybe pay a fine. Because that was
right.
like, dude, why would you make something up like that? That's dangerous. You can incite
Now some
But
people
riots across the
some
but do
country.
we know that he really did it?
Right,
some
yeah,
people
that's if he really did it. So
right. That's what I was
I
gonna say.
question everything now. I'm sorry. I question everything. I
hmm
feel like all of the murders that's going on in Chicago, and you got all of this great footage of him walking down the, you know, the African guys, him supposed to be meeting them, but you can't solve any murders.
So
exactly.
what about the two
It's
African what about the two African brothers? What happened to them? Are they do they get
yeah,
jail time too?
they were at the trial. They didn't get any jail time. Um,
They didn't get any
because
jail
it was
time?
they said that was staged. Like they didn't really do anything to him. So they said all of that was staged. So they were never even charged.
Wow.
Right.
It's the strangest case I've ever seen. Because you don't know what to believe. Like Miss April just said, it's just all over the place.
Yeah, and then then that's what I say. Then he was supposed to have been sleeping with one, a scorn hat girl. Oh, hey, Ratchet. Yeah.
Well, the brother wants y'all to know that he is not suicidal. So if something happened to him, he didn't do it. He
And
Right.
didn't do it.
they are talking about his family. Why are you talking about his family? That's their loved one. They love him. Of course, they're going to stand by him. If this
hmm
what they said happened, he said happened, but now they had him on videotape buying, what was it, tape and something. Yeah, I don't know. I
Yeah.
just think it was something that was blown out of proportion by Eddie Johnson. That another crook.
Well,
hmm
as a sister, I just hope that Jesse, if it did, if I just hope he learned from this whole situation. I'm not into mocking any black people period anymore. I'm done with that.
Right.
I'm just gonna, I might have an opinion about it, but as far as the mockery and stuff, I'm not gonna call him juicy or it's just too much. We gotta stop. We gotta
Yeah.
stop.
You
We
got to
gotta
stop
stop.
tearing our own people down.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yes.
really do.
We gotta stop. And I
Yeah.
said got to stop.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, Ratchet. You in the United Kingdom. Yeah, and that's what I say too, B. We really do. We
I mean, we
really got
already
to
getting
start
enough. We
talking
getting enough.
about our people. We got to start standing behind our own. And
We already get enough beat down from everybody else. I mean, everybody beat us down.
hmm
Everybody.
Right. We
So
already don't got no friends.
no, we don't. We really don't. Mm-mm.
can y'all still hear me? Because y'all know I
Yeah.
moved
Oh
my
yeah,
mic went out.
we can still hear you.
My
What
mic went out.
what I'm thinking is, but we are our own worst enemies. Um, I really think like today's kids that's coming up, half of them are crack babies, Ritalin, AD, ADHD kids. That's for one.
hmm
Um, and these are facts. We got a lot of special people of our race out there in the world due to the crack epidemic.
That's true. And it's a lot of mental illness going on. going
Yeah,
on due to, I believe, a lot of it was as a direct result to the times now. People are depressed because you got this COVID-19 and quarantine, and just the world right now is in a sad state. So I think we're seeing a lot of mental illness manifesting right in front of us. So it's a lot of different issues, but definitely we seeing a generation of children that are um you know that parents were were in that life, unfortunately. And you know it's sad to see.
you can't even talk like my cousin's kids. Some of them I can talk to, some of them I can't. You can't even sit down and have a conversation. Now, you know, uh, children didn't have rights. You know, it's just too much going on right now. It's too much darkness.
Hmm.
Yeah, like I say, I don't know what this distraction is where they want us to focus on Russia and Ukraine, and we got stuff right here in the United States that we need
Exactly.
to be addressing. Uh,
Exactly.
right
That
here,
is definitely a distraction.
because uh, gas is high. Uh,
Mm.
People are not going to be able to afford to go to work. People that's working minimum wage jobs, what are they going to do about that?
Right. I heard somebody say they're supposed to pass out some more stimulus checks. I mean, yeah, I don't know how true that is, but that's how long that's
That
gonna last.
stimulus money be gone in an hour.
Hmm.
Ain't nobody saving them checks up. Like I'm gonna say $50 a week for gas. Yeah,
Can
they
y'all
should.
hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, B.
Yeah.
Okay,
They
cool.
should have gave us more money than that.
But
Way more money.
different countries, they was paying people rent and mortgages and bills and stuff like that. But this country, they want to give you $1,200, and it's like, come on now, this y'all got to look at the magnitude of what is going on in the world. What is $1,200 going to do every 6 months for somebody that got a mortgage or a rent every month? So it's just crazy.
Hey,
Y'all
Rocket,
rocking with the
and
truth.
check this out.
Rocking with the truth. Brother Moshe Ben Yahuda
Yeah,
Israel in the building. Y'all welcome. We just chopping it up, talking
yeah.
about stuff that happened over the week. We've been discussing Jussie Smollett and Kim Cox. Oh, I mean, what's her name?
Kim
Ooh,
Fox.
I said
Mm-hmm.
Kim Cox. Lord forgive me.
Yeah.
Kim Fox, y'all. We're talking about her. Hello, brother K. Judah. CUCFOP in the building. We just up here chopping it up. Y'all know how me and April do. We haven't done it in a
Yeah.
long time. What do y'all
Now,
think about
who
this?
has been to the grocery store lately? Because I was doing a Fred Stanford. Elizabeth, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Yeah, it's high. But
Man,
I guess
Wow.
it
I'm
is
like,
crazy.
I'm not going to be able to eat.
Right.
Uh,
Can't eat, can't drive nowhere.
you ain't
But I
going to be
gotta
able to eat or drive nowhere. So what you going to do?
right. But I gotta go ahead and let you ladies go and
Okay,
get
thank
back on the
you.
clock.
Thank you.
All right. Have a
All
good
right,
day,
y'all have a
brother.
good y'all have a good
Thank
one.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was Jeffrey, y'all. He
And
gave
you
us the
know I'm trying to
summary on
uh,
Kim Cox.
I'm getting away.
Kim Fox.
I'm getting away from pork. Well, I've sort of gotten away from pork. You
That's
know,
what's up.
I eat a pork chop every now and then. I get a taste for some pork chops.
Um,
I'm being
so,
truthful, but
yeah,
I
my
was
boy.
getting buying turkey meat, and two turkey a package of turkey smoked necks. Girl was like $14, $15.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth. Are you
Girl,
serious?
a whole chicken is up to $10. And then when you go to the restaurants, the fast food prices done went up.
I don't gotta be eating no more anyway. I've been stopped that long time ago. Shalom, Sister Artist Dream in the building.
But I like my salads. I'm more of a salad person. Yeah.
Um,
Moshe Ben, I tell you, brother Moshe, I mean, everything was had milk, everything. So,
Moshe the foodie. I know he feeling it. He the foodie. I know he's feeling it. Hey, so let's talk about your boy right here, uh, Ryan Coogler, all up in the bank passing notes and stuff. Did you hear about it?
girl, ain't this a shame? This is disrespect.
Wait, did you hear about what happened?
hmm did everybody hear what happened to him? Yeah.
Let me get my where my because I've been not open another window on this damn computer right here. I shut the whole
It
world down.
goes to show, B.
You heard me, Jules? The whole world. If
Yeah.
I open one window on this computer right here, the whole world will shut down. Um, Go ahead,
B,
April. I'm sorry.
this right here, this is awful. It goes to show you no matter how successful a black man becomes in this United States of
So wait a
America,
minute. Wait a
you
minute,
are
sis.
still going to be
Hold up,
looked at.
sis. Hold up,
Okay.
sis. This man walked in the bank, right?
Okay.
He wrote on the back of a slip how much he wanted to take out, and he wrote to the teller that he wanted it to be discreet. Now, look here now. I'm a bank teller, and you gonna walk in off the street, I don't care if you red, yellow, black, purple, or brown, and you hand me a note saying you want $12,000 and you want it to be discreet, I'm gonna be suspicious too. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Maybe
this
this.
is what the Black Panther director Ryan Coogler did.
Well, let me read this article. This is what,
Yeah,
according to the
read
New
the
York Times.
article. Let me get
Okay,
the full
according to the
understanding.
New York Times, it says we deeply regret that this incident occurred. Bank of America said in a statement about the episode that happened. Wait, this happened on January 7th. It never should have happened, and we apologize to Mr. Kugler, okay? So Bank of America has apologized to Director Ryan Kugler after he was assumed to be a bank robber and briefly handcuffed by the police while trying to withdraw money from a branch in Atlanta. This happened in January. So my thing is, you big Brian Kugler, I would have called up the bank and said, look at here, I need to withdraw some money, and I wanted to be very discreet. So anyway, is there a time and day that I can come? You know what I'm saying? Call up the manager. Do
But
that.
he couldn't have called him. If he would have called him, they would have came and arrested him.
No. I'm just saying, listen to me, April. I'm Ryan Kugler. I want to go to the bank and I want to take out a lot of money, but I don't want to be walking. I don't want a lot of people to know I got this money. So I'm going to call Bank of America. May I speak to the bank manager, please? Hold on, Mr. Kugler. Let me get the bank manager for you. Sir, my name is Ryan Kugler. I'm the director of Black Panther. You can look me up or Google me. I want to come to your bank and I want to withdraw such and such and such and such, and I want it to be discreet. Can I make that happen? Boom! What's wrong with that?
Nothing, because they walk in the banks and they don't even show IDs. They have personal relationships
So
with,
then, if he
with
had a
the
personal,
banks.
if that's the case, why didn't he call the bank manager and say, uh, you know, Such and such. Anyway, I'm going on to continue. It says Mr. Kugler, best known for directing Black Panther, had handed a teller a withdrawal slip on January 7th, asking for more than $10,000 with a note on the back asking her to be discreet when handing him the cash, according to the police report. Now, I'm walking in off the street and I hand the teller a note like that. April, what you gonna do? I hand you the bank teller. I hand you this and it's a note on the back. You gonna think this man robbing the bank.
But they had his IDs.
She didn't get his ID until after he passed her the note. He passed her the note first. She asked him for the ID.
And the teller was black. You do know
And
that, right?
pregnant. Yes, and pregnant. I watched it on Dennis. What you say, co-host from the other room?
What our co-host from the other room say?
He said she was not the one that turned uh, Ryan Coogler in, but he was seen on. Well, let me finish. Saying he said the co-host in the other room said he was seen on camera by security. Okay, so listen, Mr. Coogler also had his California ID, his California state ID card as well as his Bank of America card when he approached the teller. Both Mr. Kugler and the teller are black. Well, we know that. The teller received an alert notification from Mr. Kugler's account and quickly advised her manager that he was trying to rob the bank branch in the Buckhead section of Atlanta, the report states. The police were called, and when they arrived, they found an SUV parked in front of the bank. The driver identified Mr. Kugler as a movie producer and said he was waiting for Mr. Kugler while he was making a transaction inside of the bank. A woman who was a passenger in the SUV gave the same information. The officers were given a description of Mr. Kugler that matched the description of the man who was reported to have been trying to rob the bank, the police said. The officers said they detained the driver and passenger and placed them in a patrol car. They then removed Mr. Kugler from the bank in handcuffs and determined that he was not a bank robber, according to the police report. The police confirmed that the episode resulted from a mistake by Bank of America and that Mr. Kugler was never in the wrong, according to the report, which adds that Mr. Kugler was immediately taken out of handcuffs and that the two others were taken out of the patrol car. Whew! Anything you want to say before I continue?
Girl, a hot mess. Keep going.
uh, all three were given an explanation of the incident as well as an apology for the mistake by the Bank of America. In body camera video released by the police, Mr. Kugler was shown sitting handcuffed in the back of a police car. He explained that he had been withdrawing money to pay for a medical assistant who works for his family. He said that he had passed a note asking for a discreet withdrawal because he doesn't feel safe when he withdraws cash to pay her and has to wait as the bills are passed through a counting machine. I'm trying to get money out of my own account, he told the police in the video. The teller never said it was a problem, Mr. Kugler said, adding that he had used his bank card and pen and had given her his ID. Woo, there's more, but I think I'm gonna stop here.
Now, okay. So he went to the bank, used the pen, gave his ID, and because he asked for the teller to be discreet and handed
Well,
him the
when
money
I listened to the
so
teller,
he wouldn't see
I
the
listened,
whole world, everybody in the bank, you know, so people wouldn't try to rob him. I don't even like going to the currency exchange and they give you a lot of money. You don't know who in line, who gonna try to whack you upside your head and rob you. So because he asked her to be discreet, is this the only reason why he was assumed to be a bank robber?
Well, I mean, think about it. He came in off the streets. He wrote on a piece of paper. He had, according to her statement that I saw, he handed her the note first, right? And she read the note. Then she asked for his ID. And she gave him the ID. When he gave her the ID, she saw that it was a California ID. She got more suspicious, and that's when she went to her manager. I mean, as a bank teller, I probably would have done the same thing. People don't, only bank robbers write notes. I'm just saying. Only bank robbers. He could have, I got to call Bank of America. May I speak to the manager, please? The bank manager, but he ain't here. But I need, this is Will Packer. I mean, damn, not Will Packer. Ryan Coogler. I produce black. I'm a director of Black Panther. I want to come and withdraw a large amount of money. I don't want any attention. Can I do that? I mean, damn, that seems like the right thing to do to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just, uh, I'm a hush.
So the black teller didn't think a black man could be asking to withdraw $10,000 and be discreet, so people wouldn't try to knock him upside his head.
Well, you
He
know
said,
what? According to the co-host in the other room, it was the security guard that started all this bull crap when he saw Will Packer. I mean, damn, Ryan Coogler hand the teller the letter or the note, and he went from there. He went from there. So, girl, I don't know. I thought it was a publicity stunt at first because I don't know no black man in his right mind that's gonna write a damn note and hand it to the bank teller. I'm just sorry. I'm just sorry. I'm just sorry. I'm just sorry. What black man, walk into a bank and hand the bank teller a note? Most people do what everybody else do. They go and get a slip, they fill it out, and they hand it to the teller. Now, I ain't
well,
never been a
you
bank
know
teller
what?
before,
I can
but I've been
see it
a cashier
all
before.
ways. I can see it both ways from her point with getting a note. But
Yeah. She
but
didn't even
honey,
know who
they
he
still
was.
came in and threw handcuffs and drew guns. They even threw the people
She
that
was
was in
saying,
the
maybe
car
Florida became
outside.
film like,
I don't know bank robbers that park. Well, yeah, I guess they do park the vehicles in front, and somebody could be driving the getaway car.
yeah. Well,
You
yeah.
know,
I mean, look at it. Look at it. Look at how it looks. Look at it.
so you know what? I think you might have a point. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you're black. You can't just hand the teller a note
You
at a
can't do
bank.
that. I mean, you white person can. Well, most people fill out the, what is it called? I keep saying deposit slip. What is it called? Withdrawal slip. Thank you, co-host from the other room. That's what you there for. The withdrawal slip. Most people fill out a withdrawal slip and go to the teller, and they just a lot of times you don't even have to say nothing to the teller. Is this it, Mr. Such and Such? Yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you. Have a good day. Bam.
He's a cute little thing too. So he was young and black. So yeah, but he did hand her a note, so I can see that. He did hand her a note. I can see that. Yeah.
Now, if she had known who he was, it might have been a different story. She didn't know who he was. She didn't know who he
Yeah.
was. So there you go, Ryan Coogler. We hope that you make it do what you do, brother. Make it do what you do. What else we got here?
What else we got? How's everybody doing today? I
Oh,
was in I was in another one of the family shows the other night.
which one?
His,
Bazeliel.
his name started with a B.
Bazeliel.
Yeah,
Bazaliel.
yeah, I was
Yeah,
in
I was
his
knocked
show.
out. When he
Uh-huh.
come on, I be knocked out. When he come on, I be
Yeah.
knocked out.
And see, I'm a night person, but I've been going to bed every night.
All right, so look, what about Morris Day now?
About
Huh?
what?
Morris Day.
Oh, I know. Ain't that something?
Prince Estate don't want Morris Day to use the name Morris Day in the time no more. What is going on? The time ain't the time without Morris Day, y'all. Y'all know that. I think Prince Estate want him to pay money to be able to use that name.
Did Prince
Prince,
own the name?
Prince, yes, apparently Prince owned the name. Prince, it seems like doing to Marvin Day the same thing the record company did to him, in a sense. Yep. But because Morris Day was like, it's mighty funny how all of a sudden when he's gone, they don't want me to use the name anymore. But as long as he was alive, I was able to use the name.
And Prince been dead for a couple of years because I done been to Paisley Park twice. So they must be getting low on funds now. That whole Prince estate to me is a mess because for one, I can't believe like he did not have a will. I mean, he did so much you couldn't even get Prince music on YouTube. And then for him to die, and they said he didn't have a will. And so this is really terrible
Wow.
for Prince
Ain't that something?
to stop somebody from eating because he has enough money that'll be coming in from the rest of his life.
Mm. Well,
Wait a minute, Prince still own. Yeah. Oh, I
from
know.
the grave.
Help him.
From the grave. I was thinking about it's funny she said that because I was thinking about that the other day. Prince still owns them from the grave.
That is crazy. So Morris Day, so he's gonna have to. Wow, that's really
he
weird.
just he just cannot use Morris Day in the time. Or is it says Morris Day in the time. That's his name, Morris Day. Well, isn't that his name?
Morris Day, and then the band was the time. And
Yes.
I liked Morris Day.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. And then
Wow,
your boy in the news
he
again.
was that hateful.
Your boy in the news again. You know what I got to say about Prince. I don't get the relationship that Prince have with men because Prince walked around on stage with his butt cheeks out, and you didn't hear nobody say, "Oh, that nigga gay," "Oh, he gay,"
And wore heels.
huh?
He wore heels.
But you don't hear dudes bashing him like they Jussie Smollett. They call Jussie Smollett Juicy Smollett. Prince walked around in heels with his butt out, but he was the king. He's still the king. I don't know. Uh, you see your boy
Maybe.
back. You see your boy back in the news. They said he was gay. He was gay, bi, or something.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Um, I'm so glad I never had dreams of being rich and famous. Uh, maybe rich but not famous. And I'm so glad I never got into ooh, that Hollywood life or that music life, because it seems like none of those people are coming out.
Mm.
Um, it's too much darkness and evil in that stuff. No, no. They can have that Hollywood. Mm-mm.
I hear a lot of people say that.
No, 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 no. Mm-mm. Girl, I do not want to sell my soul to the devil. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. Uh-uh. Nope. Mm-mm.
And he was the coolest LGBTQ dude that black men love. You know, I was gonna say the N word, but I'm
Well, girl,
Anthony
look
Wilder.
at it. They all coming out saying they. You got Young Buck. Wasn't that Young Buck that came
Yes,
out?
yes.
Yeah. They all coming out now.
The Darius McCray from Family Matters.
Like, are we gonna have any real black men?
Huh.
Real
Mm.
men?
Help us, Lord. Help us, Jesus.
What's up with all the softness? Oh my goodness. Yeah, they coming out. They coming out. They coming
So
out.
April, you see your boys back in the news, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ricky Schroeder.
Okay.
So have you heard about the truck convoy that was blocking off, that was protesting the mask mandate, and they blocked off venues so that truck delivery could come in? They basically shut Canada down. I don't know if you heard about that. And so Ricky Schroeder was wanting that to happen in D.C. He wanted the truck convoy to come to D.C. and shut D.C. down, honey. But not only that, people on Twitter went in on him. Listen to this. You remember Jason Bateman, right? It was him,
Uh-huh. Yeah, I
Jason
remember them.
Bateman, and Alfonso Ribeiro all on Silver Spoon, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Ricky Schroeder is in the news again over some dangerous views. Wait, I got
Hey,
to pull this.
Bo.
I got to pull this up on my phone. Hi, Kadia. Shalom, Kadia. So people went in on Ricky Schroeder on Twitter because he went to Costco and cussed out a Costco worker because the Costco worker asked him to wear a mask. So people took to Twitter and started talking about how successful Jason Bateman is, how successful Alfonso Rivera. Everybody that has been on his show has. A lot of people came off silver spoons, became very successful, and they are still in the spotlight. And so Twitter, they took to Twitter and said this about Ricky Schroeder. Wait, where's that? But so we found out about how conservative Ricky Schroeder is during the Kyle Rittenhouse case
Oh,
when
I
he
know. I remember that.
right when his contribution to Kyle Rittenhouse's um, what you call it co-host in the other room when you set up GoFundMe. That's right. That's right.
Right, the GoFundMe. Mm-hmm.
His GoFundMe, it was Ricky Schroeder that caused the amount to go way above what they were asking for. And I was like, wow, that shocked me. And so, but we did come to find out that defense fund, thank you, sis. Right. So we did come to find out, though, in my opinion, Kyle Rittenhouse was defending himself. That's my opinion. I still believe it. Hey, we still good family. Because I believe Kyle Rittenhouse was defending himself. We still good. I need to know.
But check this out.
I'm still
You
waiting.
see how
I got my everything.
they protected him, you know, they wasn't gonna let their friend be blasted over Twitter
I
about
can't.
cursing somebody out over a mask. Why can't we do that?
But the way that they came together for Kyle Rittenhouse, period, I cannot be mad at that. The way his community came together in his defense, I cannot be mad at that.
Oh
It's just
yeah.
something I wish we could do.
And as painful as it is to say, that little kid was innocent. He was defending himself. Well, he
I
was
believe that because
defending himself, and people was arguing about that. But he really was. If you followed the trial and
mm-hmm,
watched the video,
mm-hmm.
and then who is going to chase a man with the AK-47?
Right. That was my first question. Who in the hell gonna run behind somebody? I wouldn't even run behind nobody with a baseball bat. That's just me. Yo. Um, your
Who
Quabba says,
chasing
why
down
do
the man with an AK-47 and you got a baseball bat, and the one guy had a small little handgun, and he got
right,
a machine gun. I
right.
mean, like, really? Oh
He hit
man.
that small handgun to Kyle Rittenhouse's head, and people thought that he wasn't supposed to defend himself. One of the dudes hit him with a skateboard, and people thought that he wasn't supposed to defend himself. Y'all got to be out of y'all cotton picking mind. But listen, your Quabba said, why do our people donate to millionaires and think the poor of our people who ask help and want to rob them? Uh, I don't know. Like my daughter donated $10 to that Ukraine man. Thank you, Law Lady K. I appreciate you for responding because didn't nobody else respond. Oh, but that's funny. But I forgot what I was talking about. Man, look at Jason Bateman. Jason Bateman. Somebody said on
Hey
Twitter.
y'all, what did you say, B?
Somebody said on Twitter. Since Ricky Schroeder is trending again, let's all take a moment to remind him how awesome Jason Bateman is. I just thought that was funny. It's
Yeah, they
funny to
gonna
me.
protect their people. They take up for their people, not us.
Oh, somebody else said,
They gonna keep them out the news.
look at Ricky Schroeder and look at Jason Bateman. Same age, but look at Ricky Schroeder.
Ricky Schroeder's looking pretty rough now. I wonder what he got going on.
Ooh. Somebody said Ricky Schroeder was recently upset that he couldn't enter a Costco's without a mask, and Jason Bateman is great on Ozark. To summarize, Jason Bateman is in Ozark, and Ricky Schroeder can't get into Costco's. Let that sink in. This is funny to me, y'all. Am I the
And
only
so
one
wait a
laughing?
minute. He done cursed the lady out. So
Right?
I'm pretty sure um now if I would curse a lady out at Walmart or something, they would call the cops on me. But see, they can go to Twitter. And who gonna come get me out of jail? The first thing y'all gonna say is, why you curse them people out? You know you supposed to wear a mask.
Somebody said,
How do you
Ricky,
guys feel about the
let me,
mask
let me,
mandates being removed?
I'm still wear mine. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I'm still wear mine.
Girl, I'm gonna wear my mask now probably
Uh,
from now on.
my husband still wear his. Somebody said Ricky Schroeder shared his sitcom with Jason Bateman, Alfonso Ribeiro, Christina Applegate, Sharon Stone, Shawnee Smith, and Matthew Perry. And in spite of all the success that these child actors got later in life, his most notable role as an adult is asshole in Walmart.
Mm, mm, mm.
Woo, child. Okay, y'all. I'm just recapping, y'all.
Well, these people, they are human beings too.
It's funny, y'all.
Why
Oh,
do
it's
they?
funny.
Hey, do they have it on video? him cursing out?
I'm not even sure. I'm
Him
not even
cursing
sure.
out, what I guess I should say the guest service person because they meet you right there at the door.
Oh, Jesse Smollett.
And who in the heck does he think he is where he wants to curse out somebody on doing their job?
And they didn't make the rules. He should have been screaming at the company, at the boss. Oh,
Well,
Lord have
and
mercy.
Jesse, I'm glad that we did this show because I understand things a little bit better now. Because
Yeah,
I was
you thought,
thinking Jesse Smollett, I was saying, has he lost his mind? But now that B we has done the show and we talked about it, I understand now. He's just letting people know, like, if I'm found dead, remember I'm not
right,
suicidal.
right. He wanted the
Mhm.
people to know before he went in. If they found him dead in there, he didn't do it because he's not suicidal. That's what that was about. At first, I was like, damn, Jesse's losing his mind. But I hope he be all right. I mean, he's still. I mean, I just pray that he be all right.
Did all of the Karens that called the cops on black people, did any of these people ever get charged?
I don't
And,
know. I think the lady in the park. I think the dude that was walking his dog, remember? And the
oh
lady
yeah.
tried to say that he was trying to hurt her, and he was recording her the whole time. I think she got charged with something. I don't know. But not only that, look at the people at January 6th. A lot of them did not get 150 days. A lot of them just got probation, or a lot of them got a smack on the wrist.
What about V? Have you kept up with the trials of the people for the insurrection? Uh,
No, not
Time
really.
are those people getting when
I,
your beloved Jules was working at the Capitol and they got attacked?
hmm I
The
haven't
man,
really been keeping up.
co-host from the other room, everyone, he works at the Capitol, and he was there when the insurrection happened.
hmm I haven't really been keeping up. I know they arrested or charged over 700 people. But now that you brought it up, I was going to talk about BuzzTweet the rapper. This guy um, that got caught up. It's a rapper from Virginia, right?
A rapper
Um,
from where?
Virginia, VA. He went to the. How do I do this? He went to the insurrection. He went to the
Oh
insurrection.
yeah, I think I heard about that. It was a black rapper there.
Yeah, he went to the insurrection to take a picture for his album cover, right? And they got him. I have the story somewhere. They got him. Here you go, right here. Bugsy the rapper. Let me just pull it up.
Everyone, please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. And this is where I started off on YouTube was Whitby.
Hmm. What?
No, I was telling them we started off on your platform doing the talk.
Why they bringing up?
Okay, so
Yeah,
wait a minute. He went.
I am. Hold up. He went. Go ahead and finish talking. Let me pull this article up. I'm looking for.
Okay, So yeah, I started off with BeeSparrow and Jules, the co-host from the other room, and it's good to be back with her.
Yeah, because it's been a minute. Where is this story at about BuzzTweet the rapper?
Oh, and you know what? Cause you've been keeping up with everything. I
Yeah,
just go to you now.
I kind
And
of slacked up a bit. I kind of slacked up a bit. Um, I used to be on top of everything, but I slacked up a lot. There goes Justy. It's all the stories right here. Everything we've been talking about is in this group right here. It's my own
what do we
personal.
want to talk about? Brittany. Is everybody aware of Brittany?
Well, I haven't been following that. You can go ahead and talk about it.
Oh,
'Cause
I don't know neither. I haven't been following it that much. I just know, um,
that's the girl in Russia, right?
right, in the Russian jail for having what was it, cannabis oil or hash oil, and she's a
What's her name again? Brittany.
Brittany
What's her last name?
Brittany Griner,
Brenner.
Griner.
I know that's right. Keep up with the bad thing. Keep your eye on the sparrow. Brittany Renner.
That's
Who
the
is Brittany
wrong one.
Renner?
It starts with a G.
Okay,
Oh, thank you, Rockin'. How you been doing, Rockin'?
we got her right here. Here she goes. Here she goes.
Rockin',
WNBA
you
player
done
who
had your
became.
medicine today?
What's today's date? This is as of the 5th.
Mm-hmm.
The date is 7. So, Russian country. Say it again, babe. The date is 11. Damn. I thought that's what you said. So, here she goes, y'all. Brittany Grinner or Griner.
Griner.
I'm looking like a dude. Okay,
So
stop. I said, I'm doing
I've been tweeting a picture. Kanye West, get in touch with Donald Trump to talk to
it. Is she from
Baltimore people.
Chicago? Watch Kanye West.
Cause you know Kanye West was friends with with um with
You
Donald
know,
Trump, and Trump and Putin was friends. Get
you
that
know,
girl over there in
this
Russia.
would be a good campaign stunt for Donald Trump, though. You know he campaigning. Y'all know that man campaigning. They trying to get Trump to serve his second term. That's why they got us caught up in all this Russian, Ukrainian stuff. While we into that, Trump is campaigning like a mug. But anyway, a
Well,
Russian
he
news
might get
agency.
some votes if he get this girl from over there.
That's what I just said. Russia
Hmm.
said Russia said that it had detained an American basketball player quickly identified as Phoenix Mercury center Brittany Griner on drug charges, entangling a U.S. citizen's fate in the dangerous confrontation between Russia and the West over Ukraine, honey child. The customs did not release the player's name, but the Russian news agency TASS, citing a law enforcement source, identified the player as Griner, a seven-time WNBA All-Star player for the Mercury, honey child. In a statement, Griner's agent Lindsay Kagawaga, what Lindsay? We just gonna call her Lindsay. Okay, Lindsay did not dispute reports of her client's detention. She says we are aware of the situation with Brittany Griner in Russia and are in close contact with her. Her legal representation in Russia, her family, her teams, and the WNBA and NBA. Griner's detention comes at the most dangerous moment in the U.S.-Russia relations since the Cuban Missile Crisis. Um, what did they get her for? They're not saying. I obviously don't know the circumstances of her detention, but Griner's arrest should serve as a wake-up call to all Americans in Russia, says the U.S. ambassador to Moscow. Get out. Shut down your businesses now. Get out. Get out of Russia. Um, the Customs Service said that a criminal case has been opened into a large-scale transportation of drugs, which can carry a sentence up to 10 years in prison in Russia. Hash oil, or hash, but that's what I said. Hash oil is a marijuana concentrate that has a high concentrate of the plant's main psychoactive ingredient, THC. Girlfriend with deep. It can be consumed in many ways, but it is commonly sold in cartridges that are used in vape pens. Who knew? Girl, mm, mm, mm,
What did Rockin' say?
mm. She just said it, but well, while I was reading it, she said she had a vape pen with hash oil or something in it, but the non-melanated couple said she probably didn't have what they had said. Hey, you know how that is. You know how that is.
Yeah.
Well,
Um. So yeah, they need to get her from over there. Um. Come on, Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton. Time for
girl,
y'all.
them bobbleheads ain't got nothing for nobody.
Show us what y'all working with now. Go on and get this woman from over there in Russia.
Them bobbleheads ain't got nothing for nobody, honey. They're a pair of bobbleheads. Anyway, y'all, it's me and your girl DJ April Showers. We just sitting here talking about stuff that we don't do
Yeah,
in the
we
week.
just talking about different things today. Yeah,
Talked about Jussie Smollett. We gonna stop calling Jussie Juicy. We gonna stop it.
yeah. I'm. Yeah.
Oh, how much crack is the White House
Wait a
giving out,
minute.
honey?
You say how
Child?
much? I don't know. They gonna be giving it out soon. They giving out crack pipes. Yeah, crack pipes and needles for people to do drugs safely. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
girl, did you hear about this one? Did you hear about this one?
Mm-mm.
Girl, ooh, child. So, Mobile County, Alabama. County sheriffs and the DA's office are currently undertaking a raid on former Pritchard Water Board manager, Neil Bradley. These people were getting water bills as high as the rent. That's what it reminded me of, co-star from the other room. Princeton.
They
Your
call
hometown.
they call Joe Biden Sleepy Joe. I call him Creepy Joe. I'm still mad. I'm still mad at him for trying to tell me I wasn't black if I didn't vote for him. Like, who in the hell do you think you are?
But I
Who
ain't mad at
gave you
him.
that right
I'm not
to
mad at
say
him.
that?
I'm not
Who
mad at
gave
him.
him that right to say I'm not black? To tell me I'm not black if I don't vote for him.
I'm
I
mad at the
just
people that
can't take that
I'm
with
mad
him.
at the people that allowed it. That's who I'm mad at. The people that let him sit there and say that. That's who I'm mad at. I cannot stand Beady eyed Joe Biden, y'all. I cannot stand to listen to him. I cannot stand to watch him. I despise him.
Yeah, yeah, the White House is a trap house.
Hmm. Where is this Joe
And
Biden story?
to me, it, to me, um, it's not looking good out there in the world. It's so much evil and darkness out there.
You gotta stay prayed up. You gotta have a relationship with the Most High Yah. You just gotta do it. You just gotta do it. You just gotta do it.
Hmm.
You just
Rockin',
gotta
he ain't
do it.
done nothing for the black community. He ain't did nothing, nothing. But probably trying to find a way to pass a new law to lock up some more blacks.
But guess what? He ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna do a damn thing. But guess what? He got the black. He got the transgender youth back. He got their back. He said, look at
And
what he said.
remember, who was it? That black lady that was the press secretary for a minute. Well, she started off, she helped him with the campaign.
Oh, I know you're talking about Kim. What is her name?
Yeah, and that woman, did you really think that he was gonna have you be his press secretary?
What is her name? I know exactly who you're talking about because Vicky Dillard talk about her all the time. I know exactly who you're talking about. I can't think of her name. I can see her face, but I can't
You
think of
know,
her name.
he done gave us Juneteenth. He done,
Something that we
you know,
already had anyway. Black people stupid.
he
That was
made,
our that was
yeah,
our celebration anyway.
right. He gave
Now let
us
me mute my mic
Juneteenth.
and let you talk. I'm gonna mute my mic and
And
let you
see,
talk.
here again, a classic version of black people don't want to listen. They have been freed for 2 years. And they didn't want to believe that they have been freed for 2 years. That is the meaning behind Juneteenth. Black people in the South have been freed for 2 years. And a lot of them did not want to believe that they were free. And so people would tell them, y'all is free now. Ooh, is that true?
Eyes free.
I's free now. They didn't want to believe it for 2 years. For 2 years, we were free in the South. And I can understand because they had seen so much in the South, more so than in the North, with the killings and everything. But so he gave us that holiday, and now he's appointed this black Supreme Court judge. Where the money at, Joe? Where the reparations at, Joe? Everybody else
Afghanistan
ain't
got it.
got money.
Afghanistan. I'm gonna tell you where the reparations are. Listen to me, man. Afghanistan got it. The Jews got it. Uh, Mexicans got it. The Asians got it. Uh,
Mhm.
the LGBTQ community got. Uh, let me see who else. So many other people got. That's where the reparations are. Everybody else got them. That's where they are. But I guess you gotta join one of them groups to get it. And out of all, out of all them groups, The only one that we're able to join is the LGBTQ. That's crazy.
Oh, that's a pretty picture. Poor Breonna Taylor. May she rest in peace.
So Breonna Taylor's mother got kicked out of the courtroom for wearing that jacket that she got one day. The next day, the sister got kicked out of the courtroom for wearing that shirt that she's holding up. They was in the courtroom of the trial of oh, the one that shot through the apartment window and hit the neighbors. Um, what's his name that was on trial? Come on, April, you know his
Wow.
name. What's his name?
Huh?
The one that was on trial. Oh, I'm about to
Come
tell
on,
y'all his name.
co-host.
He said he
Co-host.
can't. He said
Co-host
he
in
can't
the
help us with
other
that one.
room.
He said he can't help us with that one. Sis. He can't help us. I don't even have the Facebook app on my phone anymore. So
August Dream said the Afghans got it now. The
yeah,
Ukrainians
I
got it.
named them. I named the Afghans. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, they got it. They were the first. Yeah, it's really sad how they do us. It's really sad how they do us. But look at how we do one another.
That's right.
Look at how we do one
I love my black
another.
brothers and sisters.
We don't know how to treat one another because nobody never really treated us right. We don't treat each other right because nobody never really treat us right. As the black people, no one treat us right. Why the hell do we expect for anyone to treat us right when we don't know how to treat each other? Moshe said, "Big salute to the co-host, bruh Jews in the background. It's the co-host in the other room."
I want us all to make it. I want to be able to walk into B's earring and head shop, buy her nicely made earrings
Why, thank you. Thank you very much.
and other things that she sells. I want to just wake up one day and see it be the opposite, where
Brett Hank,
we own land and companies and
I just want my own piece of land and just my own land and enough money to build on that land. I'm good. I'll be good. His name is Brett Hankerston. Brett Hankerston. Brett Hankerston. That's the one that shot through the window. He just went crazy, just shooting all over the place, and ended up shooting in another neighbor's house. I, so Breonna Taylor's mother and daughter, and sister, went to his trial, which really didn't have anything to do with Breonna Taylor's case. But they went to the trial anyway. They had on their Breonna gear, and they were asked to leave. Breonna's mother was asked to leave the building, not just the courtroom, but the whole building. They walked her outside. I don't know what to think about this. Were they wrong? Because remember during the McMichael's trial, when people were wearing gear in support of the pastor, one of the prosecutors interrupted and told the judge, just wanted to let you know that there are several people outside in the corridor wearing uh, gear in support of the pastor, saying that they support the pastor. So they pretty much saying that that gear that the mother and the daughter was wearing, it could cause some type of friction in the courtroom or between people. I don't know. But this article It says, once I find it, they were removed from Louisville Metro Police Detective Brett Hankerson's endangerment trial. The two women were kicked out because they wore the slain woman's image on their clothing while sitting in the courtroom. Hankerson is not charged with Taylor's slaying, but since he was one of the three officers involved in the 2020 slaying of their 26-year-old loved one, they wanted to be present at his trial. The ex-cop has been charged with 3 counts of wanton endangerment for shots that went through Taylor's wall and entered a neighbor's apartment as he and his two partners on the scene fired a barrage of gunfire in the fatal search warrant execution. Now, Janiyah Palmer, Taylor's sister, took to social media to tell the public that they were plucked from the trial at the Jefferson County Judicial Center in Louisville, Kentucky. Um, do you think it was appropriate to remove them because of? I mean, I worked in the courthouse for a long time. I kind of understand. Like, you really can't come into the courtroom dressed any kind of way. A judge is not going to have it. Like when I was working in the courthouse, girls used to come in with bonnets on their heads, pajamas on, and he was like, "Nope, not today. Get out of my courtroom." You have to be presentable. I'm not saying they weren't presentable, but what am I trying to say? They didn't even allow her to take the jacket off. She suggested, well, I can take the jacket off.
But people wear people's faces on their clothes all the time. Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, um, what's the other one? Where they got their face. Their brand is their face. So her daughter is her brand. So she should be able to wear that in that courtroom.
So here's what a staff attorney said about it. He said, um, for the judge, said that the relevant dress code for spectators in the courtroom is that no one should wear any attire or display any object that is so inherently prejudicial that it would deprive the defendant of a fair trial. Do I need to read that again? So, in other words, right, don't wear nothing that might, you know, influence, persuade.
I agree with you, Rocket. Middle finger to them all. Their fear is really showing now. Yeah, yeah.
August Green says, shout out to the co-host in the other room, Brother Jules in the house. Excuse me, y'all. Who's Daniel Cameron? Make sure it wasn't about Miss Brianna. Uh, Brianna. Okay. I'm glad to see y'all in the chat room chatting it
Yeah,
up.
I'm glad to see
What y'all
people
do,
too.
man?
Yeah, it was um it's been nice today. Oh,
April
Jules in the
called me.
background. B.
April called me. I was
Yeah, I
already
called her
that
because I
car
had
going.
went into it's a YouTube person. Her name is Kels Tears, and she was talking about it, but I had dozed back off. I had taken a sleeping pill. And that's when I got up and I said, well, let me call you. Because you be having the scoop on everything lately. And I said, well, let me call B. And
Oh,
I
the
thought he
distribution.
was crazy at
Okay.
first when he was saying that in the courtroom. But um, I think Jesse's going to make it out of this. And I hope he will have time to reflect on what happened because, I mean, so talented.
I just hope they don't mess with him in there. I just hope he make it through.
Well, but that's gonna happen. That's a part of going to prison, unless he's gonna pay a whole
No,
lot of
but
money.
no, but you might have someone in there that admire him so much that they might protect him and be down and show him the ropes or whatever, whatever. Honey, stop it. That's what April was talking about. I tried to
What what
sugarcoat.
what what
Yeah, he's
host
about
from the other room say?
or someone that really admire him. you know.
Oh yeah, they waiting on him to come. He
What
light
do you think
skinned.
about
He
this?
got that little
What do
good
y'all
hair.
think about this rat infestation at Family Dollar's distribution
Girl, and I love Family Dollar.
distribution center? Damn, I always have a hard time with that word distribution. See, I'm from North Carolina. We'll just say distribution. What you think about that distribution? Okay, anyway, y'all, never mind. The rat infestation at Family Dollar's distribution center.
Girl, it is awful, but I love Family Dollar. Family Dollar is right down the street from me.
Girl,
I get my
girl,
tissue, my
girl,
paper towels, my Tide
listen,
laundry
who?
detergent.
If I
Yes,
don't see no gnaw in the corner, they ain't been gnawing on it. If it ain't the tape ain't been broken, I say leave it alone. Leave it alone. But they shut down a lot of Family Dollar stores have been shut down, y'all, because of rat infestation.
oh,
And
Rocky, you worked for them in the 80s, huh?
not just Family Dollar store, but Dollar Tree and all of them have a problem with rat infestation. Why is that? I wonder.
I don't know. I don't know. But I do know one thing. You can find some nice items at those stores at
Yeah,
Dollar General and Family Dollar.
yeah.
Hmm. Especially if you're decorating or something. Yeah, you can find some
Well,
nice deals.
hundreds of stores have been closed, y'all, across the country, across the United States of this here America. Hundreds of Family Dollar stores have been closed. The FDA inspector said that a fumigation of the West Memphis uh, distribution center revealed more than 1,100 dead rodents. A far-reaching recall has been issued for stores in 6 states. The value store chain Family Dollar said that it had temporarily closed more than 400 stores after the discovery of a rodent infestation and other unsanitary conditions as a distribution center in Arkansas touched off a far-reaching recall of food, dietary supplements, cosmetics, and other products. Y'all, it's happening, y'all. It's happening. It's happening, y'all. We ain't gonna. Pretty soon, we won't have access to nothing. I'm talking about a pure, simple aspirin. A
Well,
pure, simple aspirin. Because, but don't forget now, and I know this for opinion. I mean, for opinion, for fact, the Most High got His hand in all of this. This is why all this stuff is happening, and we ain't seen nothing yet. He preparing us. He giving us time to get ready. Nobody Nobody want to see the Most High hand in none of this stuff. Nobody.
Yeah.
I was just telling my daughter this morning. This is all a part of his plan. This is how he's going to make it happen. Shalom, Sister E. Douglas. Shalom to you, sis. I saw you earlier. I forgot to speak. Forgive me, sis. My bad. My bad. But this is how it's happening. All this stuff. Look at all this war on girl.
Don't come in here. I gotta get my breath.
Remember the rats in Australia last year, or was it 2020? Australia was plundered with rats, mice.
They're supposed to bring me one.
It destroyed their crops. It destroyed their cars.
Okay.
It destroyed their homes.
Miss Raina, where did you go?
The Most High is in control. I keep telling y'all this. He doing this. Yahshua HaMashiach and his father. They are the ones that allowing this everything to happen, but nobody. But okay, but I'm just saying. Now, when shit go down, remember y'all peace done said that.
I tell people, I feel like we getting ready to have some people that's getting ready to be put in our lives, because I'm going to tell you, with food prices and gas prices going up, I tell people you might have to go over to a friend's house and eat a meal pretty
Yeah,
soon.
yeah. Ain't no mice. Ain't no mice.
People gonna have to start carpooling.
Yeah.
Um, so beware of the people. Well, I shouldn't say beware, but God getting ready to put some people in your life now. So if they feed you or give you a ride, you know, be thankful. Because I tell you, girl, I
It's
spent
about to go down.
$200 at the grocery store. Food prices have just about doubled.
Mm, mm.
And so if I had to, I mean, it's just me. And so I can cook small amounts, but I eat a lot of salads and a lot of junk food, a lot of ghetto food, as my cousins say, because I eat hot pockets and stuff like that. But it's all right. I'm not starving. Yeah.
I like to think that the Most High will look out for his own. I would like to think that.
So I'm going to food pantries. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
What do you think about the
I
metaverse?
really think that before it's over, it's gonna get worse before
What do you
it
think
gets
about the metaverse?
better. Huh?
What do you think about the metaverse?
What
What do
is
you think?
that?
You don't know what the metaverse is? The,
No.
okay.
Update
Um.
me on it.
All right. So you know what virtual reality glasses are, right? Virtual
Uh-huh.
reality glasses. I'm going to show you. VR glasses. VR glasses. That's what this is.
Okay, so I'll buy glasses.
The metaverse is going to allow you to just go into a whole different universe. You can
Huh?
people people are
What
buying.
you talking about, B? What you talking about, B?
Oh, listen,
Huh?
you put these glasses on, you can go to a
Wait a
whole new
minute.
universe. You can go to a whole new world. People
And
are
so
buying.
I can go to a whole nother world and what? Just live there or what?
Yeah, yeah. You can. People are living in it. People are literally living in the damn metaverse. After a while, you're gonna have more people living in the metaverse than in the universe, and they're gonna be having these glasses on their faces all day long, 24/7. Okay, so let me see if I can explain to you this way. Yes, VR glasses, virtual reality, same thing. Um,
Girl, wait
I'm
a
a
minute. What?
I'm a gamer, April. I love to game. You know that, right? So I can game. Like I play. If I play Grand Theft Auto, it's like I'm sitting there looking at my TV and playing the game. Well, they're gonna have it so that you can actually be in that game. Your avatar. I'm not saying in that particular game, but that's I'm just giving you an example of what the metaverse is. People are buying property in the metaverse. Like Snoop Dogg has bought his own world in the metaverse, and people are spending real money just to live beside Snoop Dogg in the metaverse. One man spent $450,000 just to live beside Snoop Dogg in the metaverse.
Girl, I am so confused and lost right now. Like, I'm going to take myself into virtual reality and live there. Now, will I be able to eat there?
No, ma'am. It's virtual reality.
Okay.
Okay, so let me see. I'm gonna open up this. It says, "What is the metaverse exactly?" Maybe this will help us to understand it more. What is the metaverse exactly? I'm not subscribing to you. Can leave me alone. Okay. So it says. Wait, I wish there was a daggone video. It says to hear tech CEOs like Mark Zuckerberg or Satya Nadella talk about it, the metaverse is the future of the internet. Or it's a video game, or maybe it's a deeply uncomfortable, worse version of Zoom. It's hard to say. Nobody right now, nobody really knows, y'all. But to a certain extent, talking about what the metaverse means is a bit like having a discussion about what the internet meant in the 70s, what the internet means in the 70s, okay? That's a nice comparison, a nice analogy. The building blocks of a new form of communication were in the process of being built, but no one could really know what the reality would look like. So while it was true at the time that the internet was coming, not every idea of what that would look like is true. Like we didn't know what the internet was gonna be like when it first came, right? Nobody had a clue. So this article is saying, on the other hand, there's also a lot of marketing hype wrapped up in this idea of the metaverse. People spending money. JP Morgan is the first bank to open up in the metaverse. Physical, the real bank. So there's a lot of marketing hype wrapped up in this idea of the metaverse. Facebook, in particular, is in an especially vulnerable place after Apple's move to limit ad tracking hit the company's bottom line. It's impossible to separate Facebook's vision of a future where everyone has a digital wardrobe to swipe through from the fact that Facebook really wants to make money selling virtual clothes. So what it is, they have an avatar. You have an avatar. You get your avatar. You make your avatar look like you, whatever. You know what an avatar is, right?
Yeah.
Your avatar, something that looks like you, and you
Hmm.
you live in the metaverse through that avatar. There's even a few ladies that came out and says they have been sexually harassed by other avatars in the metaverse. Already,
Oh my goodness.
already.
So, in all actuality, it's like you getting ready to take a psychedelic trip or something, huh?
Pretty much. I was just telling somebody from the CUC the other day that there's a show on Netflix called Black Mirror. That will explain to you what the metaverse is going to be perfectly. In the Black Mirror, Anthony Mackie played in there. He's married with a family, and I forgot the other dude's name. They friends, right? They would go in the metaverse and play this game. All day playing a game, fighting against each other in the metaverse, right? It was so real. So one day they logged on to play a game with each other, but one of them couldn't find a male character, so they had to choose a female character. He had to play with a female character. Girl, why they ended up having sex in the metaverse and couldn't stop. Couldn't stop. They were
Wow.
having sex with each other in the metaverse and couldn't wanted to continue doing it. Wow. So this article says to help you get a sense of how vague and complex a term the metaverse can be, here's an exercise to try. Okay, mentally replace the phrase the metaverse in a sentence with cyberspace. Exactly. That's all you got to do. Instead of saying metaverse, think about cyberspace. That's what they used to call the internet when it first came out. Cyberspace.
Yeah.
It says 90% of the time the meaning won't change. That's because the term doesn't really refer to any one specific type of technology, but rather a broad shift in how we interact with technology. Whatever, all that stuff. But you kind of got a sense of what
Yeah.
the metaverse is now, right? It says,
Girl, no. Uh. I can read books. I, no. These people
yeah,
on the computer are nuts. You don't know these people behind these
technology,
screens. And now you talking about you want
technology,
me to be living with them, going to visit them, changing clothes and stuff. And some of these mental fruitcakes gonna take
right,
this stuff to heart.
right,
I can see a lot of people getting killed because of this.
yep. The way people are beefing now, imagine when the metaverse opens up. Imagine. Mm. So I just encourage black people, man. I'm just encouraging black people to just finally, once and for all, put your guard down amongst each other. Let's come on and get this thing popping because pretty soon, well, it's already, we ain't got nobody else. We all we got. I would be so glad when we come to that knowledge. We all we got. Nobody gives a damn about us. We got to start caring about one another, y'all. For real, for real. For real, for real. It's time. Now is the time. But I feel like when I say these type of things to, certain people, it goes in one ear and out the other. So I decided that I'm just gonna do it myself. Start with me. I'm gonna stop clowning on black people. I'm gonna stop calling black people names like Juicy Smollett. I can't. I'm not gonna do it anymore. I'm done. But if you do something stupid now, and it's stupid, I'm coming at you. I'm laugh. Just stop doing stupid stuff, y'all. That's all I get. Anyway, April,
Girl.
it has been two
Mm.
hours. It has been two
Oh
hours.
yeah, this was nice for a Friday afternoon. Hope you
Yeah,
all. Um, I'm just thinking we are getting ready to start going living in metaverse, and people are gonna start taking that serious. It's a shame because you already got people on the internet telling you who you should support, what you should do, where you should go.
yeah.
And now you talking about living with them, changing clothes with them.
Virtual reality where you can just be right with them.
Girl, the mentally ill getting ready to have a field day with this.
Girl, girl. Don't you know it? Don't you know it? Oh, I know what I wanted to talk to you about. Did you know that they are they found study that evidence of the coronavirus came from some animals that was caged at a supermarket in Wuhan.
What happened now? Oh,
Study finds evidence of the coronavirus origin at a
so they're
seafood
still
market
saying China though, right?
at a seafood market in Wuhan, China. It said it was from some caged up animals that they had there that could have been sick, but was like maybe perhaps touching things through the cage that they were in and contaminating things, you know. Thank you, Sister August. Let me see if I can find that one. And then we're gonna
You know, um, I love me some Chinese food.
ooh girl, don't let's not go there, please. Oh my goodness. I'm getting
And let
sick.
me
Oh,
tell you something.
I don't want to talk about no Chinese food right now. I can't. Mm.
I,
Although I ain't gonna lie, the other day I was craving for some beef and broccoli, but I don't trust that food anymore. And when I tell you that I'm feeling sick
well,
right now,
really,
trust me
we
when I
can't trust none of it no more, to be honest.
this is trust on a different level. This is trust on a different level. Like years ago, I saw them scanning a cat, skinning a. Okay, they clubbed a cat, hit the cat in the head with a club stick, and threw the cat in some hot boiling water. Cat won't even dead, Lord. They trimmed the cat, they skinned the cat, and in the end, the product was beef and broccoli. And I vowed from that day on that I would never eat Chinese food again. I did slip up a couple of times, but y'all. And then I saw how they do the rat. Mm, I can't no more. I can't. And right, Sister August, we do need to stop supporting them helpers. Sister April, you need to stop supporting them helpers. Well, y'all, August Jean didn't say helpers. She said we need to stop. She stopped supporting them. Yes, we do need to stop supporting the Asian community.
Yeah, because I really don't think they eat soul food. Because I've never seen them at any like soul food restaurants or
Have you ever seen them eat their takeout food?
no.
Thank you. but they'll feed it to us with the quickness.
Yeah. I pray over all my food before I eat it.
Girl, that don't mean nothing. That
Mm-hmm.
don't mean a damn thing. If God says unclean, you can do the prayer as much praying as you want to. If God says it's unclean, it's unclean. Ain't no need of praying over it. I'm just saying. I ain't trying to be funny or nothing, but praying over food don't mean a damn thing. That's that white supremacist Christian shit that they teach you in church. You think praying over pork is going to save you? I'm not talking about you particular, but anybody out there think that they about to eat a pork chop sandwich, I prayed over it before. What you think that prayer going to do? It ain't
And
going to
you
do it.
know, cause like I say, I done switched to turkey, like smoked turkey neck bones. You know, I've been eating turkey, but I just be having that taste for that pork chop.
Yep, because you've been eating it for so long. I let it go. I let the pork go, man. I just
Mm-hmm.
stopped. Cold turkey. Bam. Quit. Once I found out it was unclean, I mean, I knew it was unclean, but when I got serious about my relationship with the Most High, y'all, now don't get me wrong, I still need a lot of things that I do. Like I drink sometimes, I smoke sometimes. You know, people might think that that's a sin. You know, um, but I just try to follow what God tell us not to do,
Yeah.
and I try. I'm not knocking nobody that don't. I'm just saying I try. I'm not arguing with nobody that don't. I quit. I stopped doing that a long time ago. Like, I'm just talking about uh, my household, me and my household. Uh, whatever the Most High say not to do, I try. It's not easy. I try not to do it, but when you've been doing it for so long, it's hard to give it up. But you just gotta
Yeah.
keep trying.
And I remember, um, and I haven't had a drink in a while. Well, last week, some Fireball when the
You
cuz
said last
said
week.
we went to the
When you said
to the
wow, I thought you was gonna say a couple of months.
yeah, but before then,
Last week.
like I
You know,
don't
I ain't
I
mad at
don't sit around. I done survived cancer twice, so I'm really
you.
trying to really take care of my body.
Mm-hmm.
I really am. So yeah.
So we're winding down over here. We talked about Justice Smollett. Oh my gosh, what else did we talk about? Ricky Schroeder. We talked about BuzzTweet, the rapper, and the insurrection dude that should have really just got took the picture from afar and then crafted himself in there, like, because now he got to pay. And then we talked about what Morris Day and Prince. Dang, we even talked
Hmm.
about Morris Day and Prince. What else we talked about? Of course, slow Joe Biden, his beady ass
Oh
self.
yeah.
I can't stand the man. We talked about the metaverse. Dang, what else we talked about? I feel like we didn't talk about enough, really. Uh, and then we talked about this Wuhan study that
We
shows
talked
the
about how
illness.
people gonna have to come together with the
Yeah.
food
We
prices
talked
and
about
gas
Kim Crook.
prices.
We talked
Hmm.
about Kim Crook. That ain't her name. What is her name? Kim Porter. Lord.
Kim Fox.
Kim
Yeah.
Fox. Jesus.
Uh-huh.
We talked
Kim
about
Fox.
her. Oh, and I just want to tell y'all, I ain't even posted this video yet. It's posted on my Spreaker. I haven't even posted it to YouTube yet, but I got to talk about it, y'all. I got to talk about Bel Air. Have you seen Bel Air?
No. What channel is it on?
Oh my God. You have to watch Bel Air. The thing about it is, it's on Peacock for free. The first episode is free. You can stream it for free, the first episode on Peacock, but the rest of you have to pay. Okay? That's right, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button, get the like button up. I don't
Okay,
know,
I'm
man.
gonna
It
have to
might
check it
go
out.
live again. Let me talk about Bel Air. Oh my gosh. So, but I'm gonna still post a video, y'all, after I talk about it here. So, but I don't really have to because it's on my Spreaker account. But y'all, 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 this is the show to watch right now. If you into dramas like me, I admit it. I love dramas. I love it. I love it. I love it. So this is the cast. We're gonna talk about the
Okay.
cast. So we're gonna go down the line, okay? This is Jabari Banks. He plays Will
Okay.
Smith. Right here on the left, that's Jabari, plays Will Smith. Um, Out of all the characters, I think he's closer to the character than anybody else. Out of all the characters, he played Will Smith like Will Smith. Every now and then you will see Will Smith even creeping up out of him sometimes. Next to him, this is Coco Jones. She played Hillary Banks, totally different from the Hillary Banks from the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. This Hillary Banks is smart and she can cook her ass off. This totally different. The other
Oh,
dude,
they got.
what you say? What you say? This
And
guy,
so you've been enjoying the shows?
yes. Listen,
Okay.
I encourage you to get you a fire stick, April. Invest in a fire stick.
Okay.
Everything is true. This guy played Carlton. This guy right here played Carlton. Girl, why Carlton is a coke head? Carlton is on coke. He snorts coke on Bel Air. I really don't like him, but I read an article where he said right now the viewers don't like his character, but he guaranteed us that in the end that we're gonna start loving him. So let's just see. The next is this guy plays Philip Banks. I talked to a lot of people. They said they thought Philip was they disappointed because they thought Philip was gonna be kind of heavy set and not this slim and handsome. Um, Yesterday I was the other day I was browsing YouTube and I came across a movie about Kevin Durant and his
Mm-hmm.
mother. This guy played Kevin Durant's coach in that movie. And then
Okay.
next to Cassandra Freeman. That's Cassandra Freeman. She played Aunt Viv, the wife of Philip Banks, Vivian Banks. She also played in that movie about Kevin Durant. She played as Wanda Durant, Kevin Durant's mother. It's a cute little movie on YouTube. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I cried. I laughed. This young lady, played Ashley. Oh, I can just put this young lady right here to the right plays Ashley Banks. I really don't like her character because she's attracted to girls. Okay, I don't
Okay.
like her. She's attracted to girls, and we know Ashley Banks on the Fresh Prince won't attracted to no girls. If she was, she hid it. Okay, and then we have the dude playing as Jeffrey, the butler. This dude right here. People think he cute. He alright. He alright.
Okay.
If you have, I don't know if you remember the girl that played what's her name? Lisa.
Hillary.
No, 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 no. The girl that played Neil Long played Lisa. Remember on she played as Will Smith's girlfriend on The Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Neil Long played Lisa. Well, on Bel Air, this Lisa right here, Lisa is Carlton's girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Honey. But
Oh, so Carlton's got the girlfriend this time.
right in Fresh in Bel Air, Lisa is Carlton's girlfriend, but she's attracted to Will. Her and Will in the last episode I saw was kissing and all that and all that. So the guy next to her played Jazz. Jordan Jones, he played Jazz. Now in Bel Air, Jazz is from Compton. So, and on the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, I thought that Jazz would be from Philly, where he's from in real life. So I said, well, why would they make Jazz from Compton? But on the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, he's from Philly. So I went back and looked at the episode where Jazz came in and they introduced him as Ashley's drum teacher. So he may very well have been from California in the TV series, in the sitcom. And this drama, you see how they just flip everything is totally different. This lady right here, April Parker Jones, she played Aunt Vibe, which is Will Smith's
Oh,
mother.
okay. Yeah.
She played Will Smith's mother. Then you have who else? Is that it? Somebody else. There's somebody I'm missing. Oh, Ice Tray. You have Ice Tray. This dude right here plays Ice Tray. I don't know if y'all remember. This guy right here plays Ice Tray. Devontae Hart. I don't know if y'all remember, but in The Fresh Prince of Bel Air, Don Cheadle played Ice Tray. And so
Mm-hmm.
here's the thing about Bel Air that I'm liking. They are bringing in original characters, not as themselves. They playing as other people. Like they bringing in the lady that played Will Smith's mother. They bringing her in, but not as Will Smith's mother. She's going to be playing a totally different role. They bringing in Daphne Maxwell Reed, who played the second Aunt Bill. They bringing her in. Somebody else. Will Smith is going to come in and play. Now I don't know if this is true, but this is what I heard. Will Smith is going to come in and play Jabari's father. Jabari is the one that's playing Will Smith now. And I don't know if y'all remember this or not, but in The Fresh Prince of Bel Air, Ben Vereen played Will Smith's father. Y'all remember that episode?
Yeah.
You remember that episode when Ben Vereen played as Will Smith's father?
Yeah.
So Will Smith is coming in to play the father of Will Smith on Bel Air. So I like the show. You got the
Yeah.
Wayne
Cause
Marshall,
oh God, what was his name? That was his father.
Ben Vereen.
Yeah, Ben Vereen. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a sad episode when
yeah,
he didn't
right.
come back.
And
Yeah,
so they bring
I
in.
remember that episode.
You remember when Tyra Banks played Jackie? She played Will Smith's friend. Remember Jackie? They bringing her character back. Who else? Hmm. Mm. It's just good. I love it. I love it. I know that there's some. I probably shouldn't even be watching this show, y'all, for real. I mean, but I love it. I do. I watch it. I admit it.
Yeah,
Every black
this
show.
brings, and you know what? And
Yeah,
and and why is that? But
yeah. Listen,
nobody probably wouldn't watch it.
that's why I stopped watching.
They
That's why
gotta
I don't.
go. They gotta go with this go get along game.
That's kind of why I stopped watching a lot of shows on the CW. On the CW, they made Batgirl gay. They had a gay superhero on one of them shows on CW. Man, I was like, you know what? I can't. I got to stop it. So Bel Air is my new show. Oh, they also brought in Michael Ealy on the show. It seems like Michael Ealy and Aunt Vi gonna hook up, if you know what I mean.
Girl, they got so many shows you can watch on TV now. TV is, oh, it's like, woo wee.
My
I
other
mean,
favorite
when we
show,
were coming up, we only had
yeah,
a few channels. Now TV is unlimited now. A lot of documentaries out, but um, people was asked. I'm trying to think what documentary was they asked. Somebody was telling me to watch.
April, you still watch General Hospital?
Yep, I sure do.
Why you didn't tell me the lady that played Will Smith's mother is on General Hospital? I'm getting ready to show you her picture. I'm getting ready to show. Where's my thing at? Where's my thing at? No, where's my thing at? Oh, What you
Yeah,
say?
she been on General Hospital. That's what is he?
I'm getting ready to show you
PI,
that.
ex cop. It's his mom.
Um,
Oh, and check this out. You know they getting ready to
where's my phone?
do a Martin reunion.
Yep, yep. They working on it as we speak. They working on it as we speak. I don't know how that's
Hmm
gonna work out, but
But all
we'll
of those
see.
shows was good back then. Living Single.
So they wait a minute, let me see, let me see, let me see. Where is she? Oh, she's on my Spreaker. Let me open my Spreaker up. See, she's there. Spreaker.com. Make sure y'all come on over here on Spreaker.com and follow your girl.
Yeah,
She
Follow B.
she here.
Yeah.
So I make my coins.
Oh yes.
Um, there she go.
Oh yeah. Oh, Bookham died.
And yeah, book me.
Yeah,
She's
there she go.
right here.
Yeah, she's been on there for a while.
So I haven't watched
hmm
it in a while.
Yeah, she's been on there for a while. Yeah,
You
she's
know,
Yas' mom. She didn't like.
she was in the original Sweat Halls. I remember her back in the day from Welcome Back Carter. So she's been in the game for a long time, and I'm glad to see she's still in the
And
game.
see, Black don't crack at all.
Right. Big ups to her. Big ups to her. I forgot her name. I'm about to look it up right now. Bernie, her name is Bernie Watkins. Uh, that ain't it.
Let me see what shows you done did this week, because you've been on the road.
Hey, um, I upload most of them to YouTube though. Watson, yeah, Bernie Watson. That's her name for real. Yeah. Yep, and she's from Welcome Back Carter. I knew it. I knew it. She was on Welcome Back Carter from 1975 to 1979. I knew it. Girlfriend is still rolling, and she don't get her prompt.
Oh
Um,
no, no.
she don't get her prompt. So here we go. I did Bernadette
Oh,
Stanton.
where was the four women arrested at in the shoplifting ring? Because they done caught
Oh,
a lot of them people here in Illinois that was doing those smash
oh,
and
I
grab.
haven't even uploaded. I haven't even uploaded that to YouTube yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Um, let me find the article. Four women arrested in shoplifting ring.
Girl, every time I heard about a smash and grab, I was trying to find out where the people lived at, or if they knew, if somebody knew them. Oops.
There they go. Four women arrested in shoplifting rings. They were young. Oh damn! I look, girl. I googled it, and my damn article came. My podcast came up.
Oh, that's
Oh
great.
no, it ain't. I'm looking for an article. Well, that is kind of great though. Yes, it is. Um,
Oh man, they from the same family?
that's a different one. That happened in
Wow.
2018. Oh, I got the article somewhere. I just can't remember where it is. Let me see this in my Facebook group. And then I'm gonna go ahead and shut this thing down. Hold on. Hold on. I will show y'all my Ipsy package, but my hair is all over the place, y'all.
Girl,
Got Ipsy. I even have some I haven't even opened yet. Don't know what's in them. Um,
I don't worry about hair. I just throw on the
no, it's
wig,
not hair.
honey.
It's not hair. It's not for hair. It's oh, you talking about when I said my hair is all over the place? Girl. I don't know what's going on with my hair, what's been going on with my hair lately, but it just will not absorb moisture for some reason. It won't. Okay. Well,
You
listen, I
know,
cannot find that article right now, so I'm gonna just go ahead and upload it to YouTube, and then y'all can listen to it from there.
okay.
Uh, somewhere it has to be somewhere. Where did I put the damn article at? Is it in there shooting the facts either? So yeah. Anyway, y'all, I'm really, I really appreciate y'all
Yes, we
tuning
appreciate
in.
you joining us today. We just talking mess. And maybe we can do this once a week, maybe every Friday to get a recap.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Um, Now I'm gonna tell you the story that's done got me the most is metaverse.
It's coming, girl. That
I
metaverse.
can't get ready for that. Mhm.
I think I'm gonna have to avoid it too. Um, it's too much. It's too much.
And I have met some wonderful people online, but I've met some crazy ones too. But I
Um,
think this metaverse is getting ready to take us to a whole nother level with this.
yes, ma'am. Yes,
You
ma'am.
talk about
Pretty much.
folks changing clothes, living together, and everything. Girl, I'm
Pretty much.
scared. That's scary and creepy to me.
Well, I find it fascinating, and that's what's scary to me. I find it fascinating, and I'm scared. That scares me because, like I said, I am a gamer. I love to game. So, first of all, I won't be spending those $300, $400 on those VR glasses. No, uh, I can't think of the name of the glasses that they're
Girl,
using
the
now.
last time I played a game was Miss Pac-Man.
Hey, I still play Miss Pac-Man and
That's
Centipede
why I got carpal tunnel now.
and Frogger. I still
Girl,
play the
I
old
remember
games.
going to the bars. I had my own pattern for Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah,
Well, I
yep.
used to be in them bars
Everybody had that
playing Miss
pattern.
Pac-Man. We used to have Miss Pac-Man tournaments.
Yeah, everybody had that pattern.
Mm-hmm.
So listen,
Yeah,
sis.
it was fun then.
Any last words before we close this thing out?
Thank you, everybody, for joining us. This has been good. We want to thank our co-host from the other room, Jules,
Yep,
for joining us too. And I
yep.
thank everybody for listening.
Well, I was trying to get my hand claps. I ain't get them in. I ain't get them in soon enough. There they go. Hey, so anyway, y'all, it's been real. I had fun. Yeah, April, we got to do this more often. Yeah, like we used to do it every day. Remember? Every day. Me and April was used to go live every day. Talk
Mm-hmm.
about things that's going on. Just but sometimes you got to slow down. I want to thank the chat room. I want to thank Sister Star for coming in, Sister August Dreams, Brother K Judah, Brother Moshe Ben Yahuda, Brother Jeffrey who hopped on the panel. Appreciate it. Uh, Sister E. Douglas, thank you, sis, for coming through, rocking with the truth, for coming through. Who else we had up here? Yaquaba. I know I messed up his name. Yawaba. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Thank you for coming through. And I said Moshe Ben Yahuda. Thank you, brother, for coming through. Seek Yah's way. Shout out to Law Lady K and Rob. Thanks for coming through. And what else? Who else? I don't want to leave anyone else. I said K Judah. Thanks for coming through, K Judah.
Rocking with the truth, my girl. Thanks, and Jeffrey. I thank everybody.
Yup.
Yeah,
So we're gonna try to do this maybe
yeah,
every
like
Friday.
once a week, cause I done cut down too on
Ratchet Dino King. Thank you for coming
Oh
through.
yeah, Rancherdino. Yeah,
Yup. Thank you
and
for
he
coming
lives
through.
over in the UK. Yeah, yeah. So
And with that being said, y'all, we're gonna close out. Thank y'all for tuning in. We hope to do this again. Perhaps maybe
okay,
next Friday. Do a recap. Brother Bossy, you always do this to me, Brother Bossy. Brother Bossy always come in when we leaving.
uh, okay.
It's
All
probably not
right.
your probably not your
Shalom,
type
my family.
probably not your type of content anyway, Brother Bossy, so you didn't miss nothing. But thanks for sliding through. Say hello to Rosemary for me. And it ain't your type of content anyway. We just talked about we didn't get into scripture much. We just talked about stuff that went on through the week and you know, I always go back and listen. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. Shout out to the CUC, shout out to the FOPE, and thank you, Sister April Showers, for calling me and making me go live today. I appreciate you, girl. Have yourself a
Okay,
good day. All right?
okay. All
All right.
right.
Bye.
Peace. Peace out.
confirmation bias. Just on the face of it. Sometimes they'll say things like this: "Well, most of the big testing companies are owned by Jews, and they're trying to hide the truth from us because they're ethnic and religious imposters." It's interesting because I thought the ancestry companies are actually owned by Mormons. Mormons own a lot of them. They're incorrect. The companies are not all owned by Jews. It's not even accurate. Therefore, I'm not impressed anymore. We are not impressed. You got a lot to learn. Anyone can cherry pick 500 verses and say, "That's me. That's me. That's me. That's me." And we simply say, "Says who? Says who? You can't cherry pick verses. You got to actually prove it. Prove it." In terms of the microscope. DNA. A lot of these fake phony movements, these Kushite remnants, are against DNA. Why is that? Because Kush is the father of all the black race. Don't let me know you. So tight and they don't like me, cause I'm not a consummate. My they don't like me, cause I'm not a consummate. Trying to take my DNA, my nucleic acid. They don't like me, cause I'm not a consummate. They don't like me, cause I'm not a consummate. Trying to take my deoxyribonucleic. They don't like me, cause I'm from the coast of Phallic. Trying to take my DNA. Just a little passage. Called us monkey, bushman, and Eastern savage. But didn't know we taught them physics, the mathematics. Built the sanctuary. And all the gadgets. We're the house of Gaston Brown, scattered on the planet. Or should I say the plane? Truth hurts, but there's no bandage for the damage. Truth smells sour like a cabbage. We trust in the king. They just trust in Latin rings. We're a lighthouse in Goshen, tough granite. Die to yourself and live a life of botanic. In the church all your life with your fruit is damaged. With the people of the world, take a look, panic. No DNA to prove they were Germanic. Truth is the truth. You don't have to be savage or maddish. If you want to. If you want to. If you want to. If you want to. They don't like me, cause I'm not a consummate. My nucleic acid. They don't like me, cause I'm not a consummate. Trying to take my DNA, my nucleic acid. They don't like me, cause I'm not a consummate. Trying to take my DNA, my nucleic acid. They don't like me, cause I'm not a consummate. Trying to take my deoxyribonucleic acid. My dog is bigger than Kilimanjaro. We survived the slave ships, branded like cattle in cargo. Roots in Jamaica and in Burkina Faso. Brazil, Nigeria, Ghana, all over the Congo. Took an ID that was bad. But we are where we are now. I don't mind the remain, just major reminders to make the world tomorrow. You can keep your lives to Gustavo. We're broken to the Gerardo. You an Italian, German, or Russian. Or a wit or a Luciano. God accept the lamb and the lion, stand for the fullness, soul to the lion. God accept the lamb and the lion, stand for the fullness, soul to the lion. The starting point for every Ashkenazi Sephardic, where is that? Right there, where Israel is, Jerusalem, and so forth. This is why they don't like DNA. One is, it's recently come out that a lot of the Israelites have been using something called to assert limba connections. Except that the ancestry companies are actually owned by Mormons. Mormons own a lot of them. They're incorrect. The companies are not all owned by Jews. Some are a little more crass to say, well, that's white man's science. They were not black. They were apostles. That's the word it was used. Perhaps that's the color of the table we're sitting at. And, you have to imagine he's saying the children of Israel, I think they speak that past tense. They were. They all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied. uncounted. For massacre, I feel shot to my core. My thoughts of the fire, torn from the armor war. Like any served, Jonathan, myself, the mic before. Didn't compromise, we told them what for. Didn't compromise, we told them that they can keep their pork. Want us Hellenized, oh, we forget our father's law. But we resisted, why? Because we can't be raw. But some people did, why? For unity, forget unity. I want my unity to be amazing. Say I didn't compromise, only the most high I am praising. You can be your something self-praising. We ain't self-praising. We just want to magnify the king like King David. Don't hit his mountain, really that basic. Couldn't give a rap a baboon or a day trip. Cut out my tongue, I was still half praising. My name's Judah, activate, shake up and y'all. Activate, my name's Judah, activate. I'm sick of the reach and the activate. My name's Judah, activate. I'm sick of and y'all. Activate, my name's Judah.